Hey, you know how preparing for an English test can be kind of boring? Well, it's not with E2 language because we have these things called live classes, which are taught by expert teachers and they happen twice a day, 7 days a week. So if you come along, it's actually like live and there's people in the classroom with you and it's happening and you're being taught. You're not studying by yourself. So it makes it way more fun. In the video that you're about to see, you're going to see a replay of one of our live classes. If you want to join our live classes, then go to e2language.com. You can sign up for free and you can join our sample live classes. Anyway, enjoy.
Hello everybody. Hi guys, welcome to class. My name is Alex from E2 Language. If you are joining me here on Zoom, I can see your messages in the chat box. Just make sure you click the arrow and send your message to all panelists and attendees. If it's all panelists, only I can see your message, but there are lots of people here. That's the way. Thank you guys. Can you hear me okay? Quick question before we start, Shivanji. Try for it. Chat box is going a bit quickly. Probably most questions I will catch at the end of class today, but you're welcome to put it in the chat box. I will try to answer everything I can. If I can't answer your question, there are always people in the chat box that can help you. So just check that it's open to all panelists and attendees. Beautiful. All right, Makuti, Dinesh, Ashraf, welcome to class. Hello, everybody. Now, this is our free sample writing class. That means it's only 30 minutes. And this was also held about 2 days ago. So Dr. Anna did this class earlier this week, but we choose different time zones so that we can catch everybody and it's not always the middle of the night where you are. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. As I said, I'll try to answer your questions, but try to hang on to them. If I miss them, just put them back at the end of class. Sorry about that. In this session, quick welcome, that's what's happening now. We will go through IELTS writing, the basic stuff. Then we're going to do some practice. So you're going to do some practice, focusing on common writing errors, around about 20 minutes. I'll show you at the end where you can get extra practice, and we'll have a quick Q&A as well. All up 30 minutes, hopefully. We are streaming this on Facebook. So hello, if you're watching on Facebook. Next time, go to e2language.com, click the button on your calendar. Classes like this one are for free, and you can join every week if you want, like my friends here on Zoom. Let's talk about IELTS writing, guys. And yeah, 30 minutes is a bit short tech, but our real classes, which we have every day, 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a day, they're all 1 hour and some of them 1.5 hours. So coming up later today, our real classes. This is just a little taste of a live class. Let's talk IELTS writing. Okay, IELTS writing test. How many minutes? How many tasks? Who or what marks it? That's it. You guys know your stuff. Very nice. So 60 minutes, 2 tasks, and it's marked by a human examiner, sometimes 2 human examiners, no computer marking for the IELTS writing. All right, task 1, how many words minimum? 150, very good. If you're doing general IELTS, what is your task 1? What do you have to write? Hello, Rynel, that's it, a letter, yes. And if you're doing academic, you have to describe a graph or a series of graphs or something else. Very nice, yeah. A diagram, so it could be a map, it could be process. For task 2, everybody does the same thing. What's the minimum words there? That's it, 250 plus, and everybody writes an essay. Beautiful, okay. Now, you know what this is? This is the marking criteria. Task 1 and task 2, this is what the examiner looks at as they're marking your work. Very similar to this, just a little bit more detailed. And you get a score for each criterion. So 1 for this, 1 for that, 1 for that, 1 for that. So if you're aiming for band 7, hopefully you'll get 7, 7, 7. Oh, sorry, my thing's out of order. Let me go backwards 1. if you're aiming for band 7, you need to get 7, 7, 7, 7 across all 4 criteria. Okay? But if you get 1, 6, that will come down to 6.5. So it's quite tough, the marking system in IELTS. Okay. It's bad news, I know. Oh, sorry, my things are out of order. Ignore that. Let me just click through. Okay, so the big question that people generally want to know is this: how can I score 7 or 8 in IELTS writing? And we're going to focus today on the grammar criterion. So for some of you, when you've been in our live classes, so live class on Tuesday with me, live class tonight with Danielle, the focus was the first criterion, task response. Last week, we focused on second criterion, coherence and cohesion, so linking together. Okay, but this little quick session, we're just looking at grammar. Okay, maybe the most difficult thing, right? Let's zoom in on the grammatical range and accuracy section. So those of you aiming at band 8, this is what you have to do. Wide range of structures, really important. Majority of sentences are error-free. Okay, so more than half of your sentences have to be absolutely perfect. Band 7, not majority, but frequent error-free sentences. So when you get your work back from us at E2 or your teachers, wherever you are, do you have a lot of corrections on your writing? Is there a lot of red pen or a lot of highlight? That will indicate to you that you need to be more precise, more accurate with your grammar. Okay, so 7, you have to have frequent error-free sentences. Lots of red pen for you, my booty. Yeah, very common because the errors can be tiny. Sometimes just one letter or one comma in the wrong place, that's an error. Okay, even lower down at 6, make some errors, really reduce communication. Band 5, frequent errors, lots of errors, and also errors can cause difficulty for the reader. Okay, so band 5, lots of errors, and the reader can't understand some things. Band 6, lots of errors, but I can understand everything. Band 7, band 8, fewer mistakes at that level. Okay, so in other words, you need a high degree of accuracy to score 7+. We're going to look at the most common errors in IELTS writing. All right, so here at E2, we have marked thousands and thousands of IELTS task 1s and task 2s, and we see the same errors all the time. Okay, I'm going to show you the top 3. As we do this, there are 18 points for you, so it's a little competition for yourself, against yourself. Can you score 100%? Can you spot and fix all of the mistakes I'm going to show you? All right, so this is our list of most common errors. Those regulars know this pretty well. Things like subject verb agreement, single plural nouns, articles, collocation errors, word order. You get this sort of feedback when you submit your work for assessment. Okay, so these are the most common errors that we see. When you look at this list, what do you think your problems are? Or what do you know your problems are if you have your work checked by us? 14, okay, spelling, articles, ashutosh. Okay, quite a few people saying spelling. Melanie, the other live classes are in the recorded class library on E2 language. Okay, Diana, not sure yet. Don't worry, you will find out as you do more writing. Okay, there's a lot of people having trouble with articles too. All right, so let's start. Common error number 1, this is subject verb agreement. This is a really, really common issue. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, so your job, first of all, can you spot the error in this sentence? Okay. The food industry, which relies heavily on the mass production of animals, are guilty of serious misconduct. What's the problem here? You've got it. All right, so we've got industry, and then we have a relative clause in the middle. But this is the subject here, this is the verb, and they do not agree. Industry, singular, but are goes with plural nouns. So this is a subject-verb agreement problem, and most of you fixed it correctly. The food industry is guilty of serious misconduct. So singular, singular. Give yourself 1 point if you got that correct. A good start. So 1 out of 18 so far. Okay. A couple of people sitting on 0. Don't worry, there's still time to correct. Okay, second common error. By the way, we're going to have a quiz, 2 quizzes at the end of this. Okay, common error number 2 is the problem with single, plural, and uncountable nouns. Okay, so first of all, tell me, this is a pencil. Is it countable or uncountable? Can I have 1 pencil, 2 pencils, 3 pencils? Yeah, so that's countable. But what about this? Water. Countable or uncountable? Yeah. It can be both if you say a water in a restaurant, but most of the time it's uncountable. You can't have 1 water, 2 waters. So I have some water, but not many waters. Yeah, okay, so that's countable, uncountable. Here we go. Here's a mistake. The medical, scientific, and cosmetics industries also use animals to carry out researches and conduct experiments. Yes, very good. You've got it. All right, nicely done. Oh, sorry, there's a little mistake there. Imagine it said animal to carry out researches, experiments. So there are actually 3 mistakes. Forget that slide before. The medical, scientific, and cosmetics industries also use animal to carry out researches and conduct experiments. Those are my 3 mistakes. Can you fix them? That's it. Shamil Devarati. Sorry, guys, I made a mistake on that previous one. That's it. Yeah. So it should be animals. That's right. Plural. So they use many animals. Research. Why not ES? So this is gone. Why not researchers? Very good, Tioma. It is uncountable. That's right, Ashutosh. So it can never have a plural ending. So you can say a little research, a lot of research, but not 1, 2, 3. And conduct experiments with an S because plural. Cosmetics with an S, that's fine, Manoj. Cosmetics industries. Score out of 3 this time. Okay, final common error that I'm going to show you. So subject-verb agreement, singular, plural, uncountable. The third common error, can you guess what it is? Arushi, you got it. Articles. Common error 3, articles. Are, and, the, and 0 article, which we also count. Let's have a look. While some feel that the zoos have a crucial role to play both in the education and in conservation more broadly, others argue that they are unsuitable places for animals. I'll read again. While some feel that the zoos have a crucial role to play both in the education and in conservation more broadly, others argue that they are unsuitable places for animals. How many mistakes are here? Good, hurrah. Yep. Okay, so these are the problems. The here, there's something missing here. That's good. Some of you saw that. And also the here. So to fix it up, remove this, add this, remove this. All right. Why not the zoos? Why did I remove the here? Yeah, very nice. It's not specific. We're talking about all zoos. Yeah, generalizing, exactly right, Raghav. And why did I put here? Have a crucial role to play. Have a crucial role to play. Good, Sandhya. It is singular. Yeah. And it relates to this word, role. Role is a singular countable noun, role. So we have to have an article here. Score out of 3. All right, that's the easy stuff. Let's do a little more challenging now. I'll put it all together. I'm going to show you 3 questions, 3 sentences, and I'll give you some time, and you're going to hopefully find and fix all of the errors here. I'm going to close the chat box for this one for a moment, just so you can concentrate. So 2 minutes, I want you to find the mistakes and if possible, rewrite the sentence perfectly. Okay, so 2 minutes for it. I'm watching the chat box, but you can't see your classmates' work. Here we go.
Hey, are you enjoying this live class replay? Hopefully you are. Remember, if you want to join them live in the moment with expert teachers and all of your peers, then go to e2language.com and sign up for free.
Okay, time is just about up. There we go. So post the rest of your answers in. I'm going to open up the chat box now as well. Looking pretty good. So I can definitely see, I reckon articles are the main problem. So I'm going to share at the end of class, I'll share a video with you that will take you through some important article rules. And I think that will help a lot of you. Okay, here come the answers. Let's have a look together. So number 1, animals that are raised in zoos often suffer, remove the S, often suffer, animals suffer physical and psychological issues with an S. So remove the S, put the S there. 2, a lot of research was carried out before the university closed the laboratory or closed its laboratory. Number 3, some people are afraid of animals in general, despite the fact that they are usually harmless. Okay. How did we go? Only 3 points here. Gusharan says, can I remove the comma here? Some people are afraid of animals. Yeah, you can. Yeah. It's not an error, but you can put it there or remove it. Someone asked me, sorry, I missed your name. Nadia, was it? Can I say suffer the physical and psychological issues? you don't need the article there because you're talking in general. Suffer from physical and psychological issues in general. Don't need that. Someone asked here, why do we write animals, I think? What was the alternative, Amrit? What do you think it should be? And Kamlesh, yes, you can write suffer from. Okay, can we say the animals? The animals that are raised in zoos. Yeah, you can actually, because it's a specific group of animals, the animals that are raised in zoos. But here I think we're talking quite generally, so it doesn't need the article. But yeah, if you put one there, you can have a point. By the way, articles are really complex. There are lots and lots of articles rules. In the video that I'll share with you though, we cover the top 4 most common problems with articles. Okay. Now, there is a final challenge, so we haven't got to 18 points yet. I'm going to give you one more challenge in a second. But just a reminder that these are all of the live classes that we have at E2. We are here in Thursday free sample class. Coming up in about an hour and a half, we have the Writing Task 2 class. After that, we have reading tomorrow. We have study group listening, speaking, repeated listening class in a later time zone. And all weekend we have classes as well. So be sure to register if you're a free member. Some of these classes are available to you. If you are a paid member with any package at E2, all of these are available to you. And the other thing to look for is our group classes. If you want to get real feedback from your E2 teachers and talk in person with your camera on, your microphone on, your writing on the screen, the group class is the place to do that. So there's maximum 5 students, 1 teacher, goes for an hour, you get heaps of feedback and follow-up email from your teacher as well. So look for those in the group class button on your E2 platform. Here we go, final challenge. Obviously today we have the theme of animals, and we're looking here at an introduction that was in a class from August the 13th, Task 2 live mock test. It might still be in the live class library. You can have a look after this session. Now, here it is. This is the intro, and there are lots of errors here, not just subject, verb, agreement, articles, and nouns, but all different problems. Your job is to rewrite it perfectly. I want you to find the errors, fix them, and rewrite. And I'm going to give you 3 minutes for this. Type in the chat box. I'll close the chat box just so you can concentrate, but I'll be watching all the time. All right, we ready to go? Good luck. There we go. Time's just about up. Well done to those of you who wrote the full essay, the full introduction into the chat box. Dorothy, Hafayat, Arushi, Opeyumi, lots of you did it. Well done. All right. Feeling confident? Do you think you found all of the mistakes in there? I'm going to open the chat box now. Hello, Prince. Yeses and nos. Let's see. So I'm highlighting here where the errors are. Okay, so throughout the history, people had conflicted relationship with animals, adoring them as pets, and yet exploiting them for food, entertainment, and as research subjects. While some feels that this abuse is justified, others is strongly opposed. In this essay, I will discuss this views and explain why we should reduce our reliance on animals. So here are the corrections. Throughout history, people have had a conflicted relationship. I saw some of you write, people have had conflicted relationships. That's okay, grammatically, that's fine. Sounds better. I think people have had a conflicted relationship with animals. As research subjects, okay, so S can go here, but not on this word, not on researchers. While some feel that this abuse is justified, others are strongly opposed. In this essay, I will discuss these views, many, and explain why we should reduce our reliance on animals. Score out of 8. I can see some questions popping up. Let me try to answer some. Kit, I think, is asking why have here. It's because of this word people. People is plural. So you can say a person has, but many people have had, and this is present perfect tense. Others have strongly opposed, I think. Grammatically, yes, but it changes the meaning slightly. So we're using this really as an adjective. I am opposed. So it's better to use to be. Others are strongly opposed to it. Can we just say yet? And yet, where is that? Oh, here. Adoring them as pets, yet exploiting them for food. Yes, you can remove and. That's fine. Not a mistake, but it's still correct without it. Okay. All right, let's move along. Tell me your final score. Did anyone get 100% or over 15? Let's count over 15 as 100%. Tech, well done. 15, 14, 100%. Oh, good job, Anu. Fantastic. 16, 17, beautiful work. All right, so for some of you, I'm going to share the link to the articles video, but I'll just give you a reminder. This topic was all about animals. If you want to learn more vocab about animals and see a full sample essay, inside your course, so click on your course, click on the vocab section, and there's 2 tabs there, general and academic vocabulary, and also IELTS topic toolkits. If you go to the toolkit section, you can find more animal vocab in there. So animal toolkit, topic toolkit number 1, it is available for free. So if you are a free member, go for it. If you're a paid member, there are 20 toolkits in this section available to you. For more writing help, of course, you should register for our other live classes. Task 2 coming up tonight. You're going to write a full essay with Danielle. Reading classes after that. So you can come and register at e2language.com if you haven't already. Also, somebody asked me, how do I see the previous classes? So in the menu on the left, there is a button, recorded classes. This is available for paid members. So if you have even the cheapest package, you get access to all of the class recordings, and we update them every day. So today's classes will be in there tomorrow. Also in this tab, you'll find the section for feedback. You can submit your tasks and get feedback from your teachers. We give you scores, and of course we correct your grammar and your vocab and share videos with you and whatever else you need. And what's the time? Oh, we're on time. That is the end of this very quick taste of E2's Writing Live class. If you want the full experience, come along Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, where we do task 2 together. Otherwise, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, that's our task 1 days. So each class, 1 hour or 1.5 with your teacher there. Very busy classes, lots to do. We do grammar, vocab. Of course, you write, you get feedback from the teachers as well. I'll just pop the calendar up again in case you want to have another look. And if you have a question, I'll stay online for a few minutes and answer as much as I can. Just give you a second, grab a screenshot if you want that. All of this information is on your calendar on E2 Language, of course. And if there is a question that I miss, please email us hello@e2language.com. Our team can help you with any question that you've got. But I'll do my best now. I'm going to stop our Facebook stream. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you on E2 Language next time. Thank you guys. Dinesh, how to conclude the essay. Have a look inside your course, Dinesh. I'll just show you quickly. There's a whole section on conclusions. So everyone, by the way, if you can answer anybody's question for me in the chat box, please feel free. So when you go to your course and go to writing task 2, there's a whole section on how to write a conclusion. So have a look at that, academic or general. Thank you guys.
Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that replay of our live class. Remember, if you want to join in the live class action, check out e2language.com. You can sign up for free and join our sample live classes. And if you do want to upgrade, then you'll get heaps of live classes. And in fact, you can get unlimited live classes on some of the packages. They will help you enormously, and they make test prep kind of fun. Cool. Cheerio.